What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm back here with a video today. Okay, folks. So, I'm back here with a video today, obviously. So, right now, I'm going to be doing an album review for some metal music and stuff like wino, folks. So, the band I'm going to be reviewing today is Chuck Schuldiner Band, also known as Death and stuff, and wino, folks. And the album I got here is of the final album, The Sound of Perseverance, and stuff like wino, folks. This is great. Okay, folks. So I'm trying to find websites right now and stuff like wino, folks. Adios, just great. So if so, I'm looking at band members for album and stuff, and and this album features a different lineup, except for Chuck, obviously, and so obviously Chuck Schuldiner, guitar and vocals, obviously, like it usually is like every album basically. Yeah, he was on obviously with Death and stuff, but what I'm looking at here is the other guitar player was Shannon Ham. The drummer is Richard Christie, and the bassist is Scott Clendon or something. Clendenin. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the guy's name, but I'm gonna take it and just move on and stuff like wino, folks. So this album was obviously released 1998. The Sound of Perseverance and stuff like wino, folks, and this is obviously the final album. And then 3 years later, things happened and stuff, and I'm sure some of you guys can. I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Obviously, like wino, folks. Like things happened. We'll just leave it at that and stuff. Like wino, folks. This is just great. So if we're looking at the track list here, there's obviously a good amount of songs here. There's obviously songs on here and stuff, and wino, folks. And from what I'm looking at here, it's looking like there's a total of 9 tracks and stuff, and one of the songs on this album is a cover, and Painkiller, which if you guys obviously know, Painkiller was an album and song released by Judas Priest and stuff, obviously, and wino, folks. Like that's what I'm looking at here and stuff, and wino, folks. This is just great. Okay, folks. So now it's time for my thoughts on album. So overall, this is um to me this album is a masterpiece of just an album. Like you guys know like those songs or like albums and just music that are like considered masterpieces. To me, this album is just a masterpiece of an album, great from start to finish and stuff, and wino, folks, and yeah, and stuff, and wino, folks, and I know this might be a little bit of a stretch, but I'm gonna say this. In my opinion, not only is this album, The Sound of Perseverance, one of the greatest metal albums ever. I think this is one of the greatest albums in the history of just music. Like to me, this is one of the greatest albums in just the history of just music and stuff. Like Wano Folks and yeah, and stuff. It's just like Wano Folks and in terms of Chuck Schuldner's vocals on this album, what I noticed is that like it's more like high pitched than the previous album to this. Like it's like high pitched and stuff. So like it, Wano Folks it might turn off some people, but like to me, the instrumentation on this album, from the guitar players to the drum work, makes up for it. Like Wano Folks, and just overall, it has some great tracks from start to finish and stuff. Like Wano Folks, just great. So overall, some of my favorite tracks on the album are Spirit Crusher, Scavenger of Human Sorrow, and Flesh and the Power Holds. Like those are just some of my favorite tracks, but like the album is like, in my opinion, this is a masterpiece of an album from beginning to finish. And Wano Folks, just great. Okay, folks, so I'm obviously trying to find websites here and stuff, and Wano Folks. Just great. Okay, folks. So, in terms of me trying to find websites, like, there's not much left for me to like say right now, other than this is a great album and stuff. And right now, this is basically what I'm going to be ending today's video off and stuff. Like, I don't want to go any further with today's video. Like, I simply don't. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. And peace out, everybody.